my dear Aquarius. This is your bonus reading for the second half of July 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I'm reading these in order of most liked videos from the previous reading published for July. But from now on, I'm going to read in the order of birthdays from when I'm starting with the generals on Monday. So this will be a love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising sign. Also Venus. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you this is you, it can as well be the person or situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading. It will be different for every viewer. And for this reading, I will use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. And I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, Aquarius, I see Knight of Cups together with the World card. So it seems like someone is trying their best to fulfill their divine destiny and be a great contribution to this world, to be on their best behavior and actually, you know, make the world into a better place. So that's a good thing. You might be dealing with Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio, and yeah, so I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Lovers in the reversed with this Knight of Cups in the upright position. So even when your relationships gets rough, you still want to be the higher person, like be the one that sees the good in everything and that is trying their best to be the bigger person, we can say, even when other people are not. So you're trying to be like a little bit like a wet blanket over situations to not get dramatic relationships. So I called for archangels, maybe I just said that, in the four corners of the world. And here you have Seven of Swords with the Lovers in the reversed. And this is a little bit more serious. Here it's some kind of stubborn energy, someone that might be lying or might have a bad self-esteem, and therefore they are not showing themselves particularly authentic in this situation. So I'll see what that's about. Take one of these Lovers Oracle cards. Thank you. So, this person resting there. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So someone is trying to be very logic here and might not have much hope in a certain situation, or might not listen to one's own feelings in this situation, but trying to act cool in some way. We'll see where it goes. Because it's some vulnerability with this card. When a person acts like this, they're usually very vulnerable. When there's all teeth and claws and lies and deception, there is some kind of secret or something the other person doesn't want you to know about them. And it's something that will... the person can't stand for who they are or for what they feel. So they are not authentic. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, and here we have a Two of Swords with the Lovers. So I think you are trying to have a better view on this, like you don't want to see their flaws, so you're blind to some of these flaws, so you can be in relationship with them. It doesn't have to be romantic relationship, it can be any kind of relationship but the people you love and you want what's best for them and you want to stay in relationship with them, but sometimes it's hard because the person isn't truly authentic and they might spread a little bit like their filth over you in different situations. So you often need to ignore maybe what they are saying, things that they are saying that's stupid and it's not highly moral. They are actually talking like about things and situations that they have got a little bit hatred and bitterness involved, and they are so tough, and they are so cool, and they don't care about what other people feel in this situation. So this is what I'm seeing. Oh, 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aquarius viewers. So I want my dear Aquarius to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So it was just done there suddenly. Okay, so just tune in to you and the energy of your situation for a few seconds here. So, Aquarius, this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes towards you. And this is your feelings for them, common energies, and their feelings towards you. And this is what's on your conscious mind about them, the situation itself, and what's on their conscious mind about you. And we have a Queen of Swords here. So again, with this high moral, I think you identify this other person as a little bit an underdog, like someone that you need to be a little bit nice to, and you know, not take so seriously everything that they say, and you kind of maybe agree with them when you really don't agree with them, but you do so because you have empathy for this person, and you also see them as a little bit an underdog that have had a rough life or had to fight for something in a certain way that made you have empathy for them. But with the Queen of Swords, you're actually able to see exactly what they are doing and what you don't like. But I think you're keeping your mouth shut. And maybe this is what the divine wants to address you about, that maybe you need to outweigh their might be having bad moral. I don't want to almost say it, but a person can have bad moral, and you see it, and you need to put them straight, is what I'm thinking. Not with aggressive methods, but by telling them, okay, so this is how you see things, this is not how I see things. For me, I think I can have tolerance with these people because this is their reasons, and it would be much better for you if you could stop being so angry with these people. And it can be in different topics, like how you raise children, moral code at the workplace, how you behave when you're at someone's family home, different things. How do you deal with people you're meeting on the street? How are they acting towards waitresses and staff they are encountering in the store? Different situations where you see that they don't have the best behavior, and you kind of judge them, but I don't think you're saying it because you have empathy for this person. You think that they have their reasons for behaving like this, and you hope that they will change automatically by themselves without your involvement. But maybe you are put in their life because you can see how they are acting, and maybe you are supposed to do something about it. Not much, but just, not agree with them when they are acting stupid. So on a feeling level, so there's a lack of courage here. You don't want to tame this Knight of Swords when they are on the rampage. You just, agree with them, even though it makes you a little bit questioning your relationship. Why were I in the relationship with this person again? Yeah, they were my cousin, so I have to. Okay, so that's what's there. And you are not particularly courageous, dealing with this person. So maybe you need to stand up and actually be the bigger person for real, not just like accepting how they are behaving, but actually giving them a better moral code that they could use if they want. They don't have to, but you can give them another perspective. So behaviors and attitudes, and we have the Magician in the reversed, and this Four of Coins in the reversed. It's a situation where someone wants control by being malicious or act cool or act like they don't care, or and it puts a little bit damper on your enthusiasm for this relationship. But why are you letting them behave like this then? Maybe you need to put them straight now and then, and not agree all the stupid things that comes out of their mouth. Okay, So what's on your conscious mind about them? Four of Cups. You're just accepting. You don't take the opportunities that's given to you by the divine to help this person get a better world view. So you're just like, well, whenever I'm at this family dinner, my cousin is there, I need to just accept and, you know, have, and maybe not a smile on my face, but at least just like, yeah, okay, so, so that's how you feel. Interesting. Oh, did they do that? Oh, that was awful. So it's because you want to preserve the harmony in the situation, in the relationship, in the family. So you don't want to upset a person, but you don't like what's happening in front of your eyes, and the divine wants you to do something about it, but you look down here. From your point of view, it's being nice, but from the divine point of view, it's being chicken. So it's a different way of seeing this. This is the situation, and this is what's on their conscious mind about you. And we have a Ten of Swords here. So I don't know exactly why this person feel like this, but from my point of view, it's like they feel like this for the whole world, not just you. I think what I'm feeling is that they are envy of you, and that might be why you have tolerance for them, because you think that, well, they live in the gutter and you live here in your nice apartment, and they are acting like this and you don't like it, but you don't say anything either because you know that they are much worse off than you. So how can you judge them? They are judging you, however. I don't know exactly why. That's a little bit like a mystery to me, but maybe these cards will have something to say about the Ten of Swords there. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Yeah, I think that they see that you live like a dream life, and everything you touch becomes gold and everything they touch becomes crap. So they're wondering about that, and they're wondering why things are going so great for you. So I think there's a mutual understanding that you are supposed to shut up and just agree with them because your life is so wonderful and theirs aren't. Yeah, okay. So the situation. And we have a Nine of Cups in the reverse. So your situation is that you are friends, or you have some kind of exchange with one another. That's somewhat nice, but it's not perfect. It's like when we have that awkward uncle on the family dinners that, you know, say the most inappropriate things. But you like them because they also have humor, and they can, you know, make jokes that sometimes aren't funny because it's jokes on other people's expenses, but sometimes it's real funny. So you have uttermost love for them is what I'm feeling. You just want them to be able to be happy one day. You realize that they are a little bit victim. They have victim mentality, and they blame the world for their how things are. And you realize that they could probably do better if they had a little bit more calm, nice demeanor, that they are self-destructive. But you like them. I don't know why you like this person, but you like them, obviously. You judge them, but you like them. So maybe you just have a bond together. Maybe they are like close to you in some way. Maybe they were your bestest friend when you were little, and now when they have grown up, they have maybe grown up with attitudes that you don't prefer, but you still have this loyalty towards them for the time that have passed by between you. I don't know. Now I'm making excuses for you. So this is your feelings for them, and we have a Nine of Wands in reversed. So it seems like you're starting to become a little bit impatient. There has been a lot of water running underneath the bridges, and there's a lot of things that have been very challenging for you when it comes to this person. And with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, it's like you are ready to burst. You have been, you know, just looking at them and, now they said that thing again. And you have been trying to protect yourself in the situation by not fully engaging. But this is like a firecracker. So I think you will get angry at some point. Maybe it's better to, talk to the person. 9, it's the Hermit. You're keeping things secret. You're not sharing what you know, the wisdom that you have. So this is the bond between you. It ought to be strong. In other case, I don't know why you're with this person. Their feelings towards you, and we have a 10 of Wands in the reverse. So they are getting rather pissed with you as well. I think they are pissed with you because you don't tell the truth. They want a fight with you because they like drama in their lives, it seems, with all this negative energy. So they want to raise hell, and they want to say blunt things, and they want you to react on it, and you don't. So that pisses them off as well. So you are the better person, you think. So you are so holy and mighty, and you never feel anger. So this is how they view you. So it's almost like this person is a little bit psycho, to be honest. And this is common energies. And we have a Page of Swords in the reversed. So it's like you have some kind of common energy of, both of you can feel like orphanage in a way. You can put yourself in their shoes of being radical and against society. So I think you both have this in common, that there's something, maybe you grew up on the streets together, or you raised hell together, or you can understand them from your own childhood, and yeah, that could have been me. I could have developed in that way if I didn't have that situation that helped me and this wisdom to help me, but it could have been me. So it's some kind of understanding. I don't see the deep connection. It seems it's a child, so I think it goes maybe way back, or that you have understanding for their inner child, or maybe you can see yourself as a child in them, but it's not like you are a band of brothers. It's more like you tolerate them and they hate you. So okay, and it's like you know that they are underprivileged in some way, so you just put up with their behavior, and that makes you weak because you don't want to take the role you already have on your high horses. You don't want to be feeling or saying anything that makes them superior. It makes you superior towards them. You want to have an illusion of you being equal in some way, but you aren't. Okay, you aren't. I'm not saying that you are better. I'm just saying that this person is here to challenge you, and you don't take the challenges. You just ignore that it's even there and pretend like, no, this person is probably nice. They had a bad day, bad hair day probably. They get really pissed off when they saw themselves in the mirror, so that's why they are jabbering like this. So you make excuses for them, but deep inside you're both equally tired of each other. Okay, so your behaviors and attitudes towards them, and it's a beautiful Ace of Coins. So always giving a smile, always being nice, always giving a chance for the other person to have a harmonious day out with you. Always giving them a chance to, sit at the dinner table with you and having a nice time. You put your effort into there, and you give them every chance to step into a harmonious situation with you. So very gracious of you, and it seems like you have endless patience, but it's starting to, it's not really there anymore. It's maybe you just at this point faking it. Okay, so that's the outcome, and this is their behavior and attitudes towards you. And the Three of Cups, it's sometimes gossiping and feeling alienated from your own family, or feeling like every person is against you and gossiping about you. So I think they are the person that's not particularly loyal. When you are not there, they are slandering, talking you behind your back, or they are looking for gossip which they can, feast in. When it comes to you, they want to see your weaknesses. They want to see your throat exposed. I don't feel anger towards this person, or I feel empathy as well as you do. But this needs to come out in the open. It needs to be openly discussed. You need to use, communication here and start the work. And you know that it's like dynamite here. So if you would say anything against them, there would probably be a lot of conflicts, and you just want a nice day, okay? So you don't want a conflict, so you put a damper on it, wet blanket on this situation all the time, and you don't give them any meat for having a drama with you. What are you so scared of? Why would it be so awful to have a drama with this person? Maybe they need you to be honest with what you see about them. Maybe that would be something that could trigger their change eventually. Sometimes when you say a word now, 30 years later, the person will understand what it was that you said. But it will take maybe 10, 20, 30 years or several years or several months before the penny drops, the penny that you're giving them here. So even if you don't win a situation, you can't calm the person down, you can't become friends again, it doesn't say that you won't put a fertile seed in their mind that will help them at some later point. When you're avoiding and just, petting their back and calming them down and they're there, so, it's not really helping. It's just prolonging their inability to grow and transform into responsible adult people. So outcome, and we have a two of coins in reversed. So you're not going to be able to hold this little dance anymore and to keep peace with this person. You're going to drop the ball either by losing your temper or by them not caring that you're not triggered, and they will pick a fight with you anyways. So you're not going to be able to keep the level of diplomacy that you have been working on up till now. So this situation is going to fall out of hand, but not in a bad way. It's actually going to give you the opportunity to change this situation into the better. I don't know exactly, but maybe it's better off if this person doesn't come on the family dinners. I don't know. Maybe you can, if you're angry, maybe they won't forgive you and they won't come back. So that could be a nice development. Choices. Make the best choices. That's not easy. Choices. How do you know when you make the best choices? You don't know. You make a choice, and then afterwards you will know if it was the best one or not. That's why it's so fun to live on Earth. We are like hindsight, a 20/20 vision, but if we are going to make a choice, we don't know which one will be the best, but we can use our wisdom to make the best choice for now, but it might not be the best choice. We don't know. So we are here. It's kind of rigged, so we will make mistakes. And I think you have been very careful of not making mistakes. You have been very watchful, very calm, very withdrawn, sometimes walking on eggshells, sometimes acting like you are the wallpaper to avoid any drama. Human nature comes with the greatest responsibility. Free will to make the choices and to accept the consequences of one's actions, words, and thoughts. And you don't really give this person any consequences for their action, words, and thoughts. You're just like, yeah, whatever you say, I accept it. So they are not getting consequences for their bad behavior. Everyone makes the choice to accept situations as they are or to take the responsibility to change them. Make the decisions that are best for you, as you will never be able to please everyone. Choose your action based on your own personal values. Regret nothing. Your choice determines the consequences. I take responsibility for my choices. I could add also, I promise to be more courageous, but you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want, but the situation will not stay stable. It's like you're carrying around a box of dynamite, and at some point you won't see where you're going and you will fall, trip, and it will explode. So that's what I'm seeing. So I guess you're maybe wondering about this situation, and you can get more help by visiting my channel page. Click the little icon with my face and scroll down a little bit, and there's pick a card readings. You can choose the one that seems to apply best to your situation and pick the cards that speaks to your intuition, and then see if you can get more information about this situation, this person's behaviors, attitudes, what they will likely do, what you are advised to do, how you are supposed to handle this situation, and so on and so forth. Even further down, there's the general readings for July. They are now in their most actual phase. So if you have watched them before, you can watch them again, and you will probably understand more about the situation which I speak of there. And on Monday, 15th of July, I will start with general readings for August, that the new energy that's about to come in. So I hope this helped. Want you to take really good care and have a nice time until we meet again. Okay, bye.